Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So recently, Roger Mayweather, he did an interview with HustleBoss.com. Shouts out to Chris Robinson. And in that interview, he basically said after the dominant performance over Chris Algieri, now Manny Pacquiao, he deserves a shot at Floyd Mayweather, his nephew. He said that that's the biggest fight. Everyone wants to see it. And once again, Manny Pacquiao has earned a shot at pound for pound, #1, the best fighter in the world, Floyd Money Mayweather. Now, unless or until negotiations fall apart again, you guys are going to hear me talk a lot about this highly anticipated fight until it goes down. All right? Now, what I like about hearing Roger Mayweather say this is, once again, this is another Mayweather that's basically saying they want this fight to happen. It's time for the fight to happen. I don't think there's ever been a time where everyone or so many people have all been on board with saying the same thing. I interviewed Floyd Mayweather Sr., and Floyd said the fight is going to happen. He said it's got to happen because it's such a big fight. Now we have Uncle Roger Mayweather pretty much corroborating the same thing that Floyd Sr. said, basically saying that it's the biggest fight that can be made. We already know this. So once again, man, it's sounding very positive. I mean, I don't know why Bob Arum is always throwing smoke screens out. If, you know, he says that those are his backup plans, and it could be very well his backup plans when he says that Manny Pacquiao will fight against Jesse Vargas, and then in the second half or the end of 2015, he wants to put Pacquiao up against Terrence Crawford. Now, yeah, these could be backup plans, but I truly believe for the 1,000th time that this fight is going to take place on May 2nd next year, or even April, whenever it is. Of course, Oscar De La Hoya is bluffing, or maybe it's not a bluff, but Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo, they are really talking about trying to steal this date. There is no way they would be dumb enough to try to fight on the same date that Floyd Mayweather fights Manny Pacquiao. I highly doubt it. Okay? So I truly believe that this fight is going to come to fruition. The latest buzz that I'm hearing they're talking about in negotiations now is if this fight is going to have a rematch clause or not. Bob Arum, he wants a rematch clause. I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of weeks ago, I did an interview, or I did a video, about it, where Bob Arum, he basically said that the fight is most likely going to happen. He said not only is it going to happen once, but then we're going to get a rematch following the original fight. Okay? So we already know that Bob Arum, he said that a while ago, and now that seems to be what they're talking about in negotiations, whether it's going to be a rematch or not. Now, this is my own opinion, but I believe that Floyd Mayweather is most likely saying, if I beat this guy decisively, what reason is there for us to have a rematch? And Bob Arum, he's looking at it like this is going to be the biggest fight of all time. So it makes sense to have a rematch regardless if the fight is close or not. I kind of disagree. The fight has to be close a little bit, okay? It has to be a little close. It can't just be fucking Floyd Mayweather versus Guerrero, or even Floyd Mayweather versus, well, you know what, I was about to say Floyd versus Canelo. But I would say if the fight was Floyd Mayweather-Canelo, then that would be worthy of a rematch. Because even though Floyd Mayweather dominated Canelo thoroughly, it was a lot of moments in the fight where it was competitive. So if Mayweather versus Pacquiao is like that, it would be worthy of a rematch. Okay? I mean, we already seen Floyd Mayweather, he fought against Marcos Maidana, a guy he was supposed to walk over, and just because the first fight was competitive, the rematch turned out to be bigger than the first fight. You know, you had a lot of these ignorant fans that were saying nobody wanted to watch it, but numbers, once again, do not lie, because more people watched the rematch than the first fight. Okay, so once again, man, I'm gonna keep following this story until the day this fight takes place, and that's pretty much all I got. I'm on to the next one.